Hi there, Bedtime Book Club friends. How are you? I'm Miss Heather with the Children's Museum of Green Bay, and this is Bedtime Book Club. I sure do have a lot of colors going on today, don't I? My dog mug and all of my, what shape is that on my pajamas? Hearts. Yeah, very good. We're a bedtime book club because you out there, you, my amazing, kind, funny, sweet human beings, you pick all of the books that we read. You sure do. And I'll keep reading as long as you keep requesting. If you have a book request, please go ahead and you can find us on Instagram at Books with Miss Heather and also on Facebook at Books with Miss Heather or at the Children's Museum of Green Bay. When we're not on YouTube, we do these Facebook Lives on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, unless, of course, I have to pre-record like I am right now. So thank you so much for joining us for story time tonight. Before we get started, I like to remind all of you, my sweet friends, how important you are to me. You sure are. And to the world. There is absolutely, positively no one else like you. True story. I think you are smart. I think you are kind. I think you are funny. I love that you love to read. Yeah. So please don't ever change who you are. Promise? Good. Tonight's story is in fact a book request. It's one of my new favorites. It is called The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be. And it's by Joanna Gaines, and our publisher tonight is Tommy Nelson. And we want to thank all of them for allowing us to share this story with you. And if you love it as much as we do, and I know you will, please consider adding it to your library. And books make really great gifts. This would be a really, really great gift. Before we get started, should we sing? Will you sing with me? Great. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, then you really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, clap your hands. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. If you're ready to read the story, then you'll really want to hurry. If you're ready to read the story, please sit down. Great singing. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. Let's get started with our story. The World Needs Who You Were Made to Be by Joanna Gaines. What are these things on the outside of the cover? Hot air balloons. They sure are. Okay, here we go. Today is the day for the ride of our lives, when a confetti of color will fill up the sky. Plenty of pink, a bounty of blue, and orange, green, and yellow, too. Do you see all of those colors there? Red. Which one is this? Blue. Yellow. How about this one? Pink. Very good. Oh, how about this one? Orange. You know your colors too. We all play a part, both me and you, as we build our very own hot air balloons. We'll gather supplies and make them our own and prepare to take flight into the great unknown. I like all of this teamwork here. Yeah, when you all make decisions together, it's pretty fun. It doesn't take us long to see that we all work so differently. We all have different talents. You do too. Some of us work alone. And some of us work side by side. Some of us are quiet and like to think things through. And others prefer to chit-chat about all that we have to do. Some of us think through every possibility before we jump in. Yeah. And some of us know what we're like before we even begin. Everyone is different. Sometimes we're scientific and rely on our smarts, on our brains. And sometimes we're creative and lean into the arts. Do you like science and art? Me too. Do you like one more than the other? Me too. I like art more. But some people like science more, and that's okay. Some of us are resourceful. We like to work with whatever's on hand. And some of us are extravagant. We like to go big whenever we can. And both are balloons, no matter which way you do it. Some of us are teachers and share what we know. But all of us are learners. Together is how we grow. Do you see all of that? We all learn. I learn all the time, every day. Look at all these friends. So, by now, you can probably see how we all work so differently. All of those different friends. We've done our very best, and now it's time to fly. See how beautiful it can be when our differences share the same sky. They all built them different because we are all different. But in the end, they're all balloons and they all could fly. Pretty cool. We may not look or work or think the same, but we all have an important part to play. We sure do. We sure do. All of us can be kind, compassionate, and gracious. Gracious means thankful. All of us can be helpful, considerate, and courageous or brave. Are you any of those things? So remember who you are. This is your life to live. Don't ever hold back. You have so much to give. The story is about you. You know that. It's about you, right? You're one of a kind. And it's so clear to see. The world needs who you were made to be. So not only do I think you're important, this book is telling you how important you are. The end. I loved that story. And I loved it so much because it reminded us of how truly unique and important we all are and how our friends are. We don't always do things the same, do we? And that's okay. Thank you so much for reading with me. I absolutely love this book pick. Again, if you have a book club pick, please go ahead and send that to us or message us here. We'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm Miss Heather, And with the Children's Museum of Green Bay, we do this story time at the Children's Museum of Green Bay on Wednesday mornings at 9:30. So if you'd like to join us there, we would love to see you. Otherwise, we'll either be on YouTube or on Facebook, and you can find us there. Please go ahead and give us a like if you like this. If you know someone who might enjoy this as well, please share it with them. We're so glad you read with us today. And remember, you are important. You are kind. I am so proud of you, and you are who you were made to be. True story. Before you go to bed tonight, please remember to put on your jammies. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Sometimes I forget, but it's so important because I love to see your smiling faces. So make sure you brush your teeth before you go to bed. Like I said, put your jammies on, and please have the sweetest sleeps ever. I'll see you next time. Sweet sleeps.